The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Carson-Newman falls too short, or 5-3 on this Tuesday afternoon. Here with Coach Tom Griffin. I'm Michael Watchering for the Eagles Sports Network. And Coach, you've been looking for some solid pitching. Felt like you got that for the most part here today. Just some defensive miscues and late arriving offense cost you here today. Let's start with that pitching staff. What do you think how Logan Cogburn started it off and Hunter Long was able to end it there for you?
I didn't think very well. I don't think very efficient. You say we want about some scoreless innings. We're just not efficient enough. We're not getting ahead of batters. And then we go 0-2. We'll end up 3-2 in no time. So the efficiency is not good at all on the mound. It wasn't good Saturday. And then, we get some and defensively, terrible. Awful. Awful. We have struggled on the left side of the field a little bit, making plays that have to be made. And then obviously, we have routine plays in the infield, obviously, don't we? Right? Yeah. You saw it. Yeah. And we can't make a throw to first base. We can't feel the ball bunted back to us. So, you shouldn't win when you make plays or miss plays like that. I just don't. We're not efficient. Our rate of learning is much slower than I thought it would. I thought we'd be more accelerated in our learning. Our rate of learning is not good. We're still making mistakes. We're still missing signs. The game itself, we're just not knowing what's going on. I thought we'd be quicker at it. It's a slower process, so I've got to be more patient about how we go about learning and being more efficient that way. And just we're competitively immature. Is there such a thing? I think there is. We're competitively immature. Competition, competitive moments, big moments, we're immature. And it's not a bad thing. It's just that we've got some young guys who aren't used to being in college games. And, again, their rate of learning has been a little slower than we thought it would be. We thought it would be more accelerated. It hasn't been, because when the competition is happening and we're getting punched in the mouth, we're not able to answer the bell. We're not able to get out, man. And we don't recognize things in the game when flow of momentum has to change. We're not recognizing that moment. Got guys in here in the dugout, had to get one guy out of here because we're not recognizing that there's a game being played and we're down right now. And I had a guy just square up a ball and comes by him and he ain't even saying a word to him. Hey, way to hit it right there, man. Way to square it up. That's good. That's what good teammates do. That's what servants do. But we were just hanging out in here, and we can't just hang out. It takes everyone. It takes everyone's attention. It takes everyone's focus to be able to play this game at a high level. And, I know every club deals with certain guys in the dugout that are just there, right? It's Tuesday, right? Oh, it's Tuesday. Well, we want to be better than that. We want to be more than that. So, yeah, we're just not efficient at all. Our defense, pitching, today's offense, give credit to Shorter starter. Credit to all their pitchers. Wesley's team coming in here, the way he talked about pitching, he was giving guys some opportunities. Some guys only thrown one inning this year. They look phenomenal to us. We just didn't make good adjustments in the middle of the inning. And some of the bottom part of the lineup didn't do a very good job making any adjustments. And so you get too many scoreless innings and don't give us a chance to get anything going. Just disappointing, but, we'll see. Again, it goes back and who's in that locker room going to fix that too, by the way. Who's going to be in that locker room fixing it? We talked about that Saturday after LMU's gig. Who is going to be the leader of this club to get everyone focused and sometimes got to snap out of it? Listen, greatest racehorses in the world, millions of dollars coming down stretch. That jockey's got to get the whip to him sometimes and let that horse know, hey, we got to get going right here. So it's not a bad thing to encourage and sometimes critique your teammates of, hey, we got to wake up. And sometimes we're not finding that guy, and that's what we've got to figure out. And who's going to be that leader in this dugout, in that clubhouse, to be like, you know what, some of this isn't acceptable. To appear and to my teammate, we expect more from you when you're out there. Get the deer out of the headlight look and compete, man. Get after it like you know how and the way you've been trained. You need your peers to tell that. Coaches say it, yeah, okay. But at this point of the year, your peers have to say that to you. You got to find peers to be able to lead you.
So what's the key then for this team to try to learn about these adjustments? Because you play tomorrow and you play in a few days. So what's the key for this team to be able to turn that corner?
Keep sending messages through text, subliminal messages somehow. Keep talking about it. meeting with individuals and letting them know this is what it takes to be a leader. This is what it takes for teams to be able to get out of any type of funk or in the course of a game. It's not a funk. It's in the middle of a game, realizing that the momentum has shifted and that this guy going up or whatever the situation is, that this is big. Hey, defensively, make this routine play. In fact, don't make the routine play. Let's make a great play. Encourage each other that we are getting the baseball right here. Instead of, I hope I don't get it, I hope I get it. I mean, that's a mindset. You know, Ken Ravizza, Heads Up Baseball, wrote a book with Tom Hansen, one of the greatest books, and it's the mental game of baseball. It is a mental game, and we talk about it. All coaches talk about the mental aspect of the game and dealing with the adversity and dealing with success. Red light, green light, yellow light. I mean, 30 years ago when I played, no one ever talked about it. I don't know how we got through it. Well, now there's 30,000 books on sports psychology on how to deal with the game of baseball. Well, now we got to talk about it because it's out there. It's on Twitter. It's on Facebook. You know, dealing with adversity and, you know, breathe. Make sure. No one told me I had to breathe in college when we were in a pressure seat. No one said, hey, make sure you deep breath in, exhale. So we never talked about breathing. You just played the game and you handled it. And then what you had guys in the dugout who'd ride you a little bit if you weren't playing well. I mean, you had your own teammate riding you, like the other team. You know, and I don't know, maybe that's changed a little bit. Maybe because we talk so much about the psychology of the sport that now they're trying to figure out how to deal with it. But no, we as coaches, as teachers, you just keep going on. I got notes. We're going to review them and talk about certain situations and how can we handle it differently next time. Just like in life, whatever we do in life that maybe is a mishap, how are we going to deal with it next time? That's all we can do. Unfortunately, we keep doing the same thing, and that's what's frustrating to me. You've seen it, right? You've seen it. That's the frustrating part is we're doing the same thing wrong, sometimes the same guys without the adjustment being made. And that to me is what we've got to be better at, Michael.
Well, Coach, I appreciate the time. Best of luck tomorrow.
I love you. Thank you, man.
Appreciate you, Coach. He's Coach Tom Griffin. I'm Michael Watring for the Eagle Sports Network.